it's good to know that a lot of people are interested in getting those answers. You know,
yes, because they're Googling it, right? Is FP&A question mark? I often ask myself that every day. Okay, number one.
What are we getting now?
I don't know. Let's see. Is FP&A better than accounting?
Ooh.
Those are like fighting words, aren't they? I think we've done both though, right? FP&A and accounting. Because you kind of have to understand both, but what is it better? So it depends. If you are creative, if you like to color outside the lines, FP&A is for you. Definitely better than accounting.
And FP&A, you need to be more comfortable with ambiguity, right? Because forecasts, like you said earlier, the minute you put them on the paper, they're wrong, right?
Yeah.
You need to be okay with that. But I love FP&A because I like that combination of puzzle solving, you know, how does the Excel model come together, how does it all click, and then going out there and talking to people, understanding how the business really runs, and then seeing if you can make a positive contribution to that.
So basically, introvert, extrovert. That's how that works. All right, moving on. Is FP&A corporate finance? That's a very strange question. Yes. Does it have to be? No. You can do FP&A in really any type of company, not just corporate. You still have to know where your business is going. You still have to know where your money is going, right? Cash is king. You still have to be able to forecast and plan. So it doesn't necessarily have to be corporate.
Oh, you know, you're right. You can do it in a non-profit. You can do it with your mom and pop shop. If you think about corporate finance as all the finance functions combined, and then you can have treasury, accounting, you know, investor relations, and FP&A is one of them. Good question, though.
All right. Is FP&A different in a big versus small company? That's a great follow-up question.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I can actually speak to that because I worked at a very large company before, you know, at Unilever, and I worked at smaller companies. And there is a big difference, I have to say. You know, at a big company, you typically don't get to forecast an entire P&L or an entire balance sheet. You see a small part of it, but for that small part of it, you're the expert. And when you work in a small company in FP&A, you're probably forecasting the entire company's budget and the entire company's cash and everything. But it's completely different because you have to be much more of a generalist, and you have to know a little bit about everything.
Is FP&A a good career? We've both done it, so I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It really is a good career, though, especially if you like logic, right? It's not just math. I get that a lot, like accounting. Oh, I hate math. Well, so do I. No, I don't. Actually, I love math, but it's more than math. It's logic. It's solving puzzles, as you put it. It's much more than just 1 + 1 = 2. I think it's a great career, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, what makes a good career for me is the ability to keep learning, the ability to have an impact with what you're doing, and then also being able to go into the details and really become a bit of an expert in something, right, in what you're doing.
And what's nice about FP&A is that it's different for every industry.
Yeah.
So if you really want to broaden, right, your learning in the financial atmosphere, work in different industries. Because FP&A is, although your skill set is the same, you learn so much more based on really the manufacturing versus banking. By the way, what is up with the balance sheet in a banking? It's completely upside down. Loans should not be an asset, I'm just saying. But anyway.
Yeah, no, and I have to say, in the beginning of my career in FP&A, I thought that you need to stay in your industry because otherwise, you know, you start from zero again. But that's actually not true.
Nope.
I don't know, you also changed industries.
Yep. Last question. Is FP&A a great way to earn lots of money? Like, not if you do it right. No, I'm joking. I mean, I guess lots of money. Can you make a decent living and have a good, you know, balance? Yes. Yes, you can.
I would just add to that, what impacts your salary progression over time is, of course, getting promoted. And to get promoted, you first need to be seen by the senior leaders in the company. And I actually would argue that FP&A maybe has a bit of a leg up over other finance teams because you're constantly presenting to, you know, the CFO, the CEO.
Yep, I would say put your name on that report. You have to get it out there in front of senior leadership.
Yes.
Next, on the most Googled questions about FP&A.
You're like a natural. Look at you.
Thank you. What does FP&A stand for? All right,
Oh.
back to basics.
Fun, people, and accounting. Right.
Yeah.
Now?